Hi, this is Water and Air 1111, and I'm back with another video. This is going to be the Divine Feminine Energy reading. So before we get into the reading, I just wanted to talk to the Divine Feminine watching, or Divine Masculine if you're in contact with your Divine Feminine. Let me know, what you have been experiencing yesterday, the 11th, and today, the 12th in particular. I had like solar plexus pain, some like headaches, which were kind of weird because I don't usually get them, and also some like heart fluttering, which was also came out of nowhere, which was a bit weird. Let me know if you guys are having any like physical symptoms through the 111 energies that were going on, because it definitely started a few days before. My sleep has been less disturbed, but my dreams have been very weird. Yeah, and then just a lot of song synchronicities. So before I get started, I just want to thank everyone for watching and liking and subscribing to my channel, and ordering a reading. For those of you who have, I very much appreciate it. Yeah, so we'll get started with the reading. So we're going to use one card from the Energy Oracle deck, one card from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, one card from the Crystal Visions Tarot, one from the Romance Angels, and then one from the Lenormand deck for clarification, or just for clarification, not necessarily one. So first we're going to start with the Energy Oracle deck to see what the energy of the Divine Feminine Collective is like. I was definitely feeling my Divine Masculine a lot. And definitely check out the other energy reading I did for the Divine Masculine if you haven't already. I feel like it's going to line up with that one. So one card for the energy of the Divine Feminine Collective. Interesting, we got envy. Bottom of the deck though is blossoming abundance. Okay, so for envy, this actually looks like the Three of Pentacles card in the tarot deck. And like the I guess the Rider-Waite version of the tarot deck with the arches in the picture, and it usually has like the three people working underneath the arches together towards their project. I'm getting that the Divine Feminine may be feeling some envy for the Divine Masculine working or being with someone else, and this definitely picks up from the challenges that the Divine Feminine is facing. The reading I did earlier this week before January 11th, Divine Feminine got the Three of Pentacles reversed because there was some fear over not working with their Divine Masculine. So Divine Feminine seems to still have a little bit of that energy going on, a little bit of looking out, seeing positivity and abundance elsewhere, which is kind of ironic because Divine Feminine, you have abundance. So it may be a little bit of the grass isn't greener on the other side. You have blossoming abundance, bottom of the deck. But here, Divine Feminine's looking out, wondering what's going on, wanting to be out there working with their Divine Masculine, because right now she's in here by herself in all black. And she has abundance in this, I don't know what you would call this, like some type of, it looks like a candle stick, but it looks like there are pearls within it. So Divine Feminine, you have things to be thankful for. You do have abundance, but some of you may still be looking out, feeling envious of other people. If there's still a karmic in the situation, or even if there's not, just feeling like I'm not in the sunshine with my Divine Masculine. And that definitely mirrors one of the cards that the Divine Masculine got for his reading today. So now I'm going to get one card from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Let me know, Divine Feminine, what's going on. I feel like for me, I had a little bit of the envy yesterday. And I feel like, especially with the other reading, that both the Divine Feminine and Masculine were feeling a bit of that. It may not have been to the degree of actual envy, but it could have just been like, man, I wish I could be wherever with my divine counterpart. Or wouldn't have it been fun for us to do this, that type of thing. And I think when you feel those, you should just accept it and say, okay, I feel that way. But then, reground yourself, refocus yourself to get your balance back. Okay, so one card for the Divine Feminine Collective. One card for the Divine Feminine Collective. Okay, 9. This is Seek. You can see that. Wow, there's definitely mirroring going on, guys. Solar plexus chakra. This is about being confident and having like the will to go after things. Look at all of this yellow that the feminine here is looking out, wanting to be with. We have the abundance. There's also a lot of yellow. Some yellow here. We have the abundance. We just need to feel confident in the abundance we do have, instead of looking out, feeling unconfident, feeling like there's so much more that we're missing. We're exactly, where we need to be, and we have things to offer. So don't fall apart without your Divine Masculine. Okay, so the other card we got was Seek. I'm just going to check the book real quick to see which major arcana this is. Because this Divine Feminine is definitely looking within, looking to nature. Wow, okay. Watch the Divine Masculine energy read if you haven't already. The Hermit. And then you'll see how this connects back. Okay, so the Hermit is about going within to find, the answers to your problems, to find the next steps that you need to take in your path. Like I mentioned, grounding yourself, centering yourself, receiving your answers from your intuition, from the universe, from God, about what the next steps are. And it allows you to appreciate the things that are in your life, Divine Feminine. And look at all of this green. It's like grounding yourself, getting back to your heart. Get out of like the ego place. Get out of the I deserve this. Look at what you have. Be thankful for what you have. Have all of this heart chakra activation. And that's part of what I felt this morning. I was feeling, like heart fluttering, and all on the 11th, I was feeling my heart chakra open a bit and feel open to other people. So that when I had something, a little bit of, oh, I wonder what's happening, it's like, no, I'm here. I have a lot to offer. Reground yourself, Divine Feminine. Take time for yourself. Get back to your heart space. There's never an excuse to not do it. You just need a couple of minutes. You don't have to go into like a deep, 1 hour, 5 hour meditation. Take 5 minutes, take a walk. If you can't take a walk, go somewhere quiet, put on your headphones, listen to some meditation music. There's lots of great guided meditations on YouTube. Okay. So next we're going to do the tarot cards. We're going to get 5 tarot cards to learn a bit more about where this energy has been coming from. This envy energy and the hermit energy. And just one more thing. Because of the envy, of the feelings of envy or feeling like you're not having something, the Divine Feminine here, they're within an archway in the dark, staying there, just looking out. The hermit is about going within as well, but I feel like there could be some Divine Feminine who, because of this envy, are not engaging with others, are going into hermit mode of just withdrawing, but not in a way where they're grounding themselves, but in a way where they're just replaying this over in their mind. Remember, we don't want to do that. You should be as engaged, if not more, now that you have your insights from the universe, your Divine Masculine. There's nothing more for you to do except work on yourself. This isn't going to do anything. This is going to make you feel worse, but also it's not productive. If you're going to be inside and replaying things in your mind, replay some meditation. Okay, that just came to me, so I'm going to continue shuffling and get 5 tarot cards for the Divine Feminine. And please comment, Divine Feminine. Let me know how you're feeling, if you got any of this envy energy. And again, it may not have been to the degree of I'm envious of so-and-so. It could have just been anxiety that you're missing out, or feeling as if you're missing out, or just letting your mind wander in a way that's not hopeful, but that's makes you feel a lack. That's what we don't want to do. There's no reason to feel a lack because we are with our Divine Masculine. Them experiencing happiness will only lead them further on their journey to learn about themselves. Us experiencing happiness, it goes back to our Divine Masculine as well. Okay, 5 cards for the Divine Feminine Collective. Okay. Yeah. Major mirroring going on. 2 more cards for the Divine Feminine. Okay. 1. Okay. Look. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. This is our Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine has been coming up as the Knight of Cups in my readings so much. So this is positive. This is connected to the blossoming abundance and the solar plexus confidence, not the lack of confidence that we need to feel. Confidence that the Divine Masculine is on his way with this emotional offer to us. Okay. Wow. Okay. Again, mirroring. So make sure you watch the Divine Masculine energy read. balance. Divine Feminine's working on balancing the things in her life. And I made a video earlier this week on mirroring and balance, and how this is something that both the feminine and the masculine are working on. So this is good to see that, after we made it through the energies from January 11th, that we are in the balancing mode. We're aware of what didn't feel right yesterday and balancing it to make it right. Next, death. So we're allowing things to end that, no longer work for us. And this is semi under the envy card. We're allowing that envy, that feeling of lack to end, because it really doesn't serve us. It doesn't help us. There's no real reason for it. It's not beneficial. We want to transmute that into something positive, possibly through meditation. That's a great way to do it. Third card is Page of Swords. So having a message of truth and honesty to give to someone. I feel like this is the message for a divine masculine. The feminines do want to speak to you. Divine feminine are kind of sitting here, perched, ready for action. She has her sword drawn. She's just sitting there like waiting for someone to come up to her. We're ready to say our truth to the divine masculine for sure. But again, we don't want to be standing here with our sword drawn toward the divine masculine because we've been looking on social media or like monitoring their activity with others to feeling this envy energy. This is about truth and honesty, and we want to do this in a balanced way, which is what we're working on. The next card is the Devil reversed. So this is the divine feminine really moving on from the things that have been tying her down, that any codependency on the divine masculine. We aren't wanting this envy energy. We don't want to be lurking on social media and feeling like, oh my gosh, why is he with her? Why is she with him? Whatever. We're moving beyond that. We're in the balancing phase. We're in the release phase. We're in the telling the truth phase. We're receiving all our intuition and guidance from the universe. We're moving beyond these 3D attachments. It's not for us anymore. I mean, it was never for us, but we're just not allowing it anymore. Okay? So divine feminine, continue to release these things. Continue to, have that spiritual growth, to have that be on the higher road. This is about not giving into the 3D things. Being in the 5D. Which is where we can really focus on giving love to our divine masculine. And we realize we don't need to be envious of the 3D. Next is the Five of Wands reverse. This is another thing about release. This is saying, I'm not giving into the ego battles, so 3D battles hitting below the belt. I'm over it. I'm moving on from that. It does not serve me anymore. I'm moving on. Really great card to see. Really, really good. And I'm going to just draw one additional tarot card for each of these. And I'm not going to be reshuffling. I'm just going to draw from the top of the deck like I did for the Divine Masculine reading. But this is really great Divine Feminine to see. So based on these cards, it looks like envy. We're ending the envy. Even though this is upright, some people may be dealing more with envy than others in the collective. But I feel like this is envy is a leftover energy from yesterday. And we're more in the seek energy on the 12th and going forward, because all of these cards are saying that your divine feminine are balancing, releasing, living in the truth, releasing 3D ties that don't work, releasing 3D ego with battles that again don't work. Okay. Pentacles, clarified by the Hierophant. So the divine feminine is balancing things in her life and doing it in a way that follows, doing it the right way. But I'm feeling like this is more of doing it in a way that follows her motto. The Hierophant can be about following other people's motto. So I guess for some divine feminine, it could be like living up to the standards of other people. But I feel like this is living up to the standards of herself, because all of these cards, again, are about releasing 3D things. So I feel like along with releasing 3D things, releasing 3D expectations. So you're doing it, divine feminine are balancing things in their lives in a way that works for them, where they themselves are the Hierophant. They're new norms, because again, the devil's reverse. It's not about 3D codependencies and addictions. It's not about 3D standards. We're on a spiritual journey. The Death upright, so letting things in that no longer work. Queen of Pentacles, another mirror with the divine masculine reading. Divine feminine, we're releasing things left and right. You know, there's no messing around anymore. We received insight about what needs to go. So we're just we're making the decision for it to go. Clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, we're doing it in a way that's for our highest good. We're doing it in a way so we can be more nurturing for ourselves and for those who deserve it, and so that there's equal give and take. So this is another really, really great mirror that both the divine masculine and divine feminine are taking actions to rebalance themselves to be stable materially, but also emotionally. Because the Queen of Pentacles is also very caring towards others, but still stands her ground and has equality in their material giving. Divine feminine has their truth and is wanting to say it to their divine masculine. Clarified, another mirror by the Hermit. Okay, divine feminine. So we have the Hermit twice. Seek and the Hermit card. Okay, so divine feminine have been thinking about this a lot. They've been thinking a lot about what they want to say to divine masculine, how they want to say it, how they can get their point across and be strong. Because look at how she's sitting. She's strong and ready for a fight, but her face doesn't say that she wants to fight. Her face says, I want to work this out in a nice way, but she's ready to fight if she has to. So she has the one arm ready to go. So divine feminine, let me know in the comments. I know I've been thinking a lot about possible things that I want to discuss with my divine masculine in terms of how do we move forward from here. Let me know if you have too. This is definitely thinking about conversations. And again, another mirror to the divine masculine. Okay, divine feminine. So then we got the devil reversed. So, you know, releasing any 3D codependency, addictions, any habits, any people who are not for our highest good. We're on a spiritual journey and we're feeling that in every way. Yep, we're releasing things. We're manifesting things for our highest good. Like with the Death card, we're letting things go. We're making sure things are equal and balanced and fair. We're not listening to someone else's song and dance about what we need to do anymore. We're being our own manifestor, taking charge that way, which is a great thing to do. A great thing to see. So next we have the Five of Wands reverse. So again, not doing any ego battle stuff, not doing anything that, you know, hits below the belt. We're above that right now. Clarified by the Star. So we're thinking about our wishes. Do we really, our wishes and our desires, is our desire to, you know, be doing petty stuff, like petty stuff on any level, with a coworker, with friends, with family? Like, is it worth it? No. Keep your eye on the prize. And this is us. First of all, we are the prize for the divine masculine, but also for ourselves. We want ultimate balance. We want to walk on water like this lady is here and just have our cups overflowing. We can't do that if we're grounded, beating each other with wands, you know. We're really realizing the difference between 3D envy and what the universe guides us to do. So this is really, really great, Divine Feminine. And I know the energies that led to January 11th were very difficult, but clearly, you know, we survived, we're survivors, and we're moving beyond this. And all the cards say so. I definitely feel myself that I am doing the same. Like, the petty things, I'm just not with it anymore. It takes too much energy, and, you know, I felt so much more open to people, even to people who I don't necessarily get along with. It's just about moving beyond it. It's not worth it to have an ego battle. You know, clear the slate, protect your energy, of course, but don't take any extra energy to, you know, have ill will towards others. Okay, now we're going to get 3 romance angel cards for the Divine Feminine for their mindset. Okay, 3 cards for the Divine Feminine collective mindset. Okay, bottom of the deck. Getting to know each other. Okay, I'm feeling like this is definitely... Gosh, I feel like this is related to the Page of Swords. And all of the hermit energy here, Divine Feminine is really getting to know herself, first of all, on another level. But also, she's really thinking about getting to know her Divine Masculine. What is this conversation going to be like? Am I going to be able to say my truth in a balanced way where he can receive it and we can, you know, communicate clearly and move forward together? Because the page is a messenger, so we want to deliver our message, but we also want it to be received in a positive, like, constructive way. Okay, so the first card, wow, guys, wedding. See, we have been thinking about the Divine Masculine a lot. This situation involves marriage. A lot of thinking about the Divine Masculine lately and what the conversation is going to be like. And, you know, what our ultimate wish is to be with the Divine Masculine. Not to deal with petty people, ego battles, whether it's with a karmic or family or friends about it. You want our wish. Our wish is to be with the Divine Masculine. And I'm also feeling like we want to have this transformation to have the giving and receiving and be the Queen of Pentacles, because I feel like masculine, you know, they're grounded in the 3D and they would be almost like a King of Pentacles, especially if you or your Divine Masculine is a earth sign. We are wanting to be his Queen of Pentacles, that stability, you know, in every way. We want the situation to transform that way as well. Romantic feelings. we're thinking about divine masculine so much. More mirroring, you know. We're wanting him to come with the cup. We're wanting him to come with the romantic feelings. We want to be the Queen of Pentacles. We want to have the abundance with him. And lastly, healing family issues. Your love life benefits that you forgive your parents. So I feel like this is where the Hierophant comes into place. Divine Feminine, we're balancing ourselves and we're becoming our own Hierophant. Like, this is definitely not family to me. This isn't society. This is us balancing ourselves. And as we balance ourselves, we can decide what our own tradition and rules and standards are. So through that balance, we can heal our family issues. We can also release them, our family issues. We won't be bound to anything negative that may have been associated with our family. We're moving on. We're manifesting for the future. That's really great. Okay, this video also is getting really long, so I'm going to quickly get some clarifiers from the Lenormand deck. This is a really great reading. There's so much mirroring going on. If you've watched the other video, please comment and let me know after seeing both of them how it involves your situation. I'm definitely feeling myself that some of these energies of what I've been going through, as I mentioned. Romantic feelings. Healing family issues. Okay. Wedding. Clarified by the clocks. We also have this in the masculines reading as a clarifier. We're thinking about what it's going to be like. It's only a matter of time. And this reminds me of one of my synchronistic songs. It's called A Matter of Time. So it's only a matter of time before we get this wedding, this wish that we're thinking about. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Clarified by the snake. And I think I'm going to get a second clarifier for that. But I feel like Divine Feminine with this Page of Swords card. Yeah, with this Page of Swords card, because we're ready for a fight, we're almost ready to snap at the Divine Masculine if he comes back, because we're almost so anxious and ready to jump, which again is an interesting mirror to Divine Masculine, but we need to calm ourselves. Snakes, I think some snakes drown in the water, not all of them, but we need to just go with the flow and feel the abundance that's coming. Know that our romantic feelings, it's fine to express them. And this is about abundance and wealth, but I'm feeling more the Cups energy. Like, it's okay to express your emotions, Divine Feminine, about your Divine Masculine. You don't have to be ready to snap and go at him. And I know it can be difficult because, you know, everyone's situation is different. Separation is difficult, but again, we're dropping these ego battles. The ego battle is going to make you want to come and stab your Divine Masculine, which is what we don't want. The wish is still here. The abundance, the emotions, it's okay to show. And lastly, healing family issues, clarified with the Park, which is about social events, and the Moon, which is about introspection. Divine Masculine also got this. The Moon's about introspection, reflection on how you got here, and like figuring out next steps. So again, we're being introspective. We're in the hermit mode, not only thinking about our Divine Masculine, but thinking about our family, thinking about how we got to this place with our family, and wanting to, I think, plan something to move past it, plan something. And I'm feeling almost like a nostalgia, like plan something you did as a kid that everyone enjoyed with your family, to kind of get you both back on the same page. So that's the reading, Divine Feminine. So overall, it looks like, you know, definitely just working on balance and releasing the final things that you need to release. And releasing things around you, but also within, you know. Don't snap at the divine masculine. Let it flow. Let the emotions flow. He's coming on his horse. Feel confident that he's coming. Don't feel envy. Go into hermit mode, but not in a way where you're trapped, in a way where you get enlightenment and then come back out and take action. Because, you know, we are transforming to become the Queen of Pentacles, to become his queen. We're releasing to get our wish. That's what we're manifesting. So thank you for watching this reading. Please comment, let me know if it resonated, especially if you watched both. Please like, comment, subscribe, and if you're interested in a reading, you can email me, or you can just go to my booking site. You can book from there, and then I'll send you an invoice on how to pay. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video.